Hi everybody, and today we're going to be doing some crossroads, basic crossroads, nothing complicated. So if you're new to crossroads, this is going to be ideal for you. So ahead of us, we're parked at the moment on this little lay-by. There's a crossroads right in front of us, and just so you know where it is, this is the main road I'm on now, looking ahead of us. And there's two side roads there. They give way lines on both sides. So them side roads are going to give way to us. So we're just going to do some driving, and I'll try and explain it as we're driving along. So let's going to move off. So as we drive down here, I'm taking nice and slow so you can see things. On the left and right, give way lines as we follow the road ahead. Now, the difference between a crossroads and a left and right turn is obviously there's a left turn coming up. Now, there's nothing opposite either. There's a right turn just past it. So it's not a crossroads, it's just slightly staggered. But ahead of us again, we've got another crossroads coming up in the distance, just where the speed bump is. You'll see it in a few seconds. So I'm taking my time as you approach it. So we've got the right of way over the two side roads because they've got give way lines. So as they approach it, they'll be giving way to us. See, this is a main road and two side roads. And it does identify it. You can identify, if you know the area, you'll realise that there's a main road going through wherever you live, and two side roads, usually different names on the roads. As we go into this little side road then, we're approaching from the opposite angle now. So ahead of us is the crossroads. Now, if we wanted to turn left, straightforward, mirror signal left. The two side roads are not going to affect us. The main road opposite us, facing us, they'll give way. It's an easy left turn. We've got the priority over the other cars at that point. So this time we're going to be doing a right turn on the main road into a side road, same crossroad, so it's centre mirror right, signalling. There's no traffic ahead of us, so we don't have to worry about the traffic in front of us, but we will look at that in a few minutes. The two side roads give way to us. All we've got to do is make sure we don't cut the corner and turn into that left lane as we turn. A nice, easy right turn. So we've got the same crossroads in front of us. And I'm just going to slow down a second. So we want to turn right, and the two side roads give way to us from the left and right. Our problem car is going to be the one in front of us who's driving towards us. Now, obviously, because it's clear, because it's quiet crossroads. But if there's a car coming towards us, then we have to give way to the oncoming car. So we would just do it as a normal right turn. We stop at the right point to turn right, let the car go past us before we attempt to turn. If there's a car coming towards us who wants to turn right across us, and we want to turn right across them, then there's a point where you want to stop. So if you're going to get there second, you tend to give way. You let them go first, because whoever gets there first tends to go first. So we'll just get closer, and I'll just point it out to you, just to make it sound a bit more sense. So we're going to go right, signalling right. If you get there first, you tend to go first, but you've got to be careful. So if there's a car coming towards us and we're having to give way to them, then we want to kind of stop just before the turn for them, so they can actually go first and move out your way. And then you would pull forward, and then you would turn at a point into your lane like normal. If you get there first, then you pull forward to the point where you want to turn, and the other car in the opposite direction will slow down and give way at the point where we gave way originally then, to let you go first. So this time we're coming to the crossroads from a side road, approaching the main road. So we've got the give way line in front of us, and if we were going to turn left, you just do your normal mirror signal left and give way to traffic on the main road. If we want to go right, then it's slightly different. Mirrors to right, signalling right, and as well as give way to your right and left, you're going to give way to the car directly in front of you on the right hand side, because you're going to cross the path of them. So you're going to have to give way to them if there's someone there. Now, There are situations that might crop up. There's nothing behind us, so we can chat for a second. If you get there first and the car in front of you, directly in front of you, is wanting to turn right also, so they're going to come across you, you're going to cross them, then the car who gets there first tends to go first, you know, because there's no priority. You're both doing the same sort of problem. If so I'll just do this point here, we'll get out of the way before the car turns up. So that's what you want to do with that one. So we're approaching the same crossroads again. This time we're going to go ahead at the crossroads. So we talked about left turns, pretty straightforward. It's like a left turn junction giving way to traffic. If there's a traffic directly ahead of us and we're going to go ahead, then we're not going to problem for each other as long as we're doing the same thing. Now, if I just check that it's safe on the right and left, that's what you want to do. And then crossing over is straightforward at that point, because there's nothing on your right or left, you cross over. So we're approaching the crossroads from the opposite side. We're on the side road to cross over. So you would check what's happening around you, check to your right and left. If you can see clearly on the right and left and it's clear and there's not a problem in front of you, then you can just proceed. But if you're not sure, you slow yourself down to give way to the main road. And to cross over, there's no signal to cross over. It's your right way at this point, because there's nothing on the right and left. If there's a car directly in front of you who wants to turn across you, then it's your right away at that point, isn't it? I mean, obviously, if they've been sat there for the last minute or so, if you want to let them go first, it's probably wise, because they might chance it at that point. But keep an eye on them. Remember, it's your right away. They're crossing your road. You might get someone who suddenly tries it on in front of you, and you can tell, because what they tend to do is rush. You can see they're quick, and they're looking to get out pretty quick. So you use a little bit of common sense. But if you were crossing over the crossroads at that point, it'd be your right away, providing the main road on the right and left is clear. So we're just going to follow the road down here. We've got the two side roads, and we're crossing the main road. We're just carrying on going along the main road. The two side roads are giving way to us. If you've enjoyed this short video on crossroads and you want to see another video on crossroads with lights on, and who has a priority at them, then I'll make another video. Just ask for that one and we'll get made. Take care, safe driving, and if you're new to the channel, click on that subscribe.